At Bills Stadium here in Orchard Park. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Baltimore Ravens and the Buffalo Bills. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. A running play there, going to get 10 and a quick first down.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the second round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? Be able to get him in the second round? That's what I call a steal.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's third down and inches. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Give them the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Man open is Robinson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 32 on the play.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Second and goal from the 1. Dobbins. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal will feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
3rd and goal, Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Ravens will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of their stride?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. This is taken at about the 14. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Sliding out of the pocket. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On 2nd down, Dobbins, and he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a carry for Dobbins. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. Well, they're making a real first quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Jackson. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down. John Harbaugh going to roll the dice. They're going for it on 4th down. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo 1st down. Allen now looks to throw. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. From the gun, it's Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. 2nd and 7. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he'll go down at the 28. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Allen going to try and throw on third down. Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play.
Touchdown, Bills. That's caught. Emmanuel Sanders. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast, but a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. First down and more for Jackson. And he will be out of bounds. A good yardage there, and he'll get a second to catch his breath as it leads us right into the 2-minute warning. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Now Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 30. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play action. Now Jackson. He finds his man complete. That's Murray. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Working with a 2nd and 3. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. This is caught. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Lamar Jackson in the final seconds of the first half, and the Ravens have taken the lead. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone, and that's exactly what he did there.
From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And that is incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. A Surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. They'll run on first down. Dobbins, and not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Jackson now off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Murray. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. Once more, Murray. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Latavius Murray punching it in from a yard away. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down. To throw, it's Allen. And he'll go underneath here to Breida. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. To throw again on second down. Allen. And this one caught by Beasley. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. Being chased out left. Now he'll throw deep left side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. A gain of 32 that time.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
Allen. Flush to his right. That is caught. It's Beasley. Touchdown, Buffalo. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Bills draw a bit closer. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll go again with Dobbins. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. This is caught. It's Brown. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
That's how you score.
Marquise Brown, 67 yards. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. This is something that we saw quite a bit at Oklahoma, and we'll be seeing it more and more on the NFL level as well. Marquise Brown going Hollywood. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Ravens 28, Bills 14. Justin Tucker.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they got his man complete. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. Hey, you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
Escaping the pressure right. Incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, They brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Sanders. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Allen going to go on 4th down. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Sanders. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Dancing to his left. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Matt Breida taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bills are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Get ready.
An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Back now in Buffalo. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. On 1st down, Dobbins, and some room to maneuver. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 81 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Murray. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. 2nd down and 8. Jackson now. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. A.J. Klein gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Steps away. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a 1st down. And meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down. To the air, Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Allen again. Flushed out right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Hey, check back, back 6, back 6. Come on, D.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. That'll be complete to Breida. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Allen now on 1st down. Flush to his right. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the 1st, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Escaping the pressure right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And he's into the clear. He's at the 40, 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Bills 21, Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Allen to try again after the pick six. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's Allen. And he's got his man here, Beasley. The 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Cole Beasley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
And talk about a quick answer. This looked like a missed assignment. You'd think someone would be able to rein him in after he makes this catch, but he's so slippery in the open field, he's able to take it all the way to the end zone.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. And defensively trying to beat the 2-minute warning with a timeout, and they do. Calling it with 2:04 left. Second and 9. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Here's Jackson to throw. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this will be taken at the 13. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Allen eluding the pressure right. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Throwing is Allen. Steps away to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Allen. He completes it to the tight end Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Here's Allen. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Well, 1 win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.